Abraham Lincoln, born on 12th February 1809, was assassinated on 15th April 1865. Abraham Lincoln said, "I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that the place will be proud of him." Abraham Lincoln was an American statesman, lawyer who served as the 16th President of the United States from 1861 to 1865. Lincoln led the nation through its greatest moral, constitutional, and political crisis, the American Civil War. On the night of April 14, 1865, the actor and Confederate sympathizer John Wilkes Booth slipped into the president's box at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. and shot him point blank in the back of the head. Lincoln was carried to a boarding house across the street from the theater, but he never regained consciousness and died in the early morning hours of April 15, 1865. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States of America, said, "I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that the place will be proud of him." I like to see a man proud. Yes, that was the topic we have been going on from the last 124 short discourses. Proud of the place in which he lives. Here, the place where you live, if you can make it live, that means you have lived in that territory. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. If he has to be proud of the place if he lives, he has to be in deep, intimate relationship with the nature. The place where he lives is very, very important, and the place he has to be proud of the place he lives, because any place, any part of the world you live, the place is good. It depends upon how much you love that place. And you can love anything, because God has given everything. The earth has provided enough for man's needs, but not for his greed. And in the place, I like to see, Abraham Lincoln said, I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. Yes, every person should be proud of the place he lives. And you do not have to wait for the chief minister, the prime minister. You do not have to wait for that area representative to do something for you. Find out what you can give back to society, then asking for the society what the society can give back to you. Find out what you can give back to the earth instead of finding out what the earth can give back to you. Find out what you can give back to God instead of asking God to give you back again. He has given you everything possible, which is the best even no scientist could ever create or produce such beautiful things. Now I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. If he has to be proud of the place which he lives, he has to be conscious. The day you will go in an unconscious state, and unconsciousness create greed outside. And to stop you from the greed, stop you from being unconscious, there should be a family. And the family should be a joint family. A joint family should have a family tree which has at least got a tradition of 1,000 years. If we had not started 1,000 years, never mind, we can still start now. I like to see a man, he like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. He can be proud of the place he lives because the land has got the earth, and above the earth there is a sky, and between the sky and the earth a beautiful space, and that space brings in sunlight, rainwater, wind, and all that is worth in millions and millions. You do not have to dig to find out oil. You do not have to dig to find out gold. You do not have to dig to find out diamonds. If this is not the diamond, then what else is the diamond? When you fall in love, deep, intimate relationship with your nature, that itself is the greatest money, greatest diamond. And we forget about the diamond and we go and unnecessarily destroy the nature. Just be in love with the nature. You will be proud of that place. And throughout the year, without any problems, it keeps on giving you enough of sunlight, enough of rainwater, enough of wind. And the earth, call it by any part of the world, it keeps on producing something or other, insects or birds or animals. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that the place will be proud of him. When you live, I like to see a man live, Abraham. You see, people have to live. They cannot be walking like a dead body. Then nobody can help you. When people are walking like dead bodies, it means you are not conscious that somebody else is remote controlling you. You worked, you studied the whole life. You made your parents spend money in your school and your college just to work like a beggar in some other company. Never mind, you work as a beggar. I don't care. You are a beggar anyhow for me. But work. Come back to your house. Be a master in the house. That house, I like to see a man live. Live in the house. How do you live in the house? There's nothing like going to a yoga class to learn meditation, going to some other seminars to learn. You just go to your house. And if you have a wife or a husband and a children, just sit next to them. Keep your hand on their thighs. Keep their head on your thighs. Massage their head. Talk to them. Together cook. Together take bath. Together go for a walk. Together work to create a beautiful garden, a kitchen garden. Then you'll come to know, this is what is needed. Organic kitchen garden, get organic vegetables, organic fruits, you get varieties, you get in that, and then you give space for the insects to come in. You can see the sparrows walking in. Not that you put it in a cage. You allow them to come and go, so you feed also for them. And then you find out which window you open for the sunlight to get inside you, wind in which direction to come. When you are in the hot, be the hot. When you are in the cold, be the cold. When the hot is coming, just open it up, let the hot penetrate, and the hot will kill every cancerous cells inside the body, all the foreign matter. You become more healthy, keep on sweating. When it is cold, allow the body to become cold. When you're cold, be the cold. In that you find a mastership. In that you find you become conscious that no particular meditation classes needed. You become conscious. That consciousness, you started living, you started loving, you started growing. I like to see a man live so that the place will be proud of it. The place, it means the plants and the trees, they will shower blessings. When Buddha walked into a dry forest, the trees which never bore fruits for years together started giving fruits, it seems. The plants which never flowered started flowering, it seems. When Jesus Christ walked, even the ocean gave way, the mountains gave way, it seems. You are proud, so that the place will be proud of you. He means the place will be so proud of you, you just walk in between the garden, the magnetic power of the earth and the plants and the birds will make you healthy. Where is disease? Where easiness is dislocated. Disease is nothing. When you're in ease with the nature, when you're ease with the flowers and this one, beautiful you are. You are very close to Jesus, very close to Krishna, very close to Allah and Buddha and Mahavira. You are that. You are the Messiah of that political place. You are God. Abraham Lincoln said, I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. Yeah, proud of the place. That you work very hard. You don't feel it is hard. You feel it is a love relationship. When it hits the bone, it pains also. You never feel it is paining. Then when mother starts feeling it is a pain, then the child cannot be delivered. Mother is waiting for the delivery to happen. Such is the pain on the body. When you hit the pain, you see the plant coming up with the flowers and buds. You see the seed growing to become a plant, and from the plant there is a flower coming and the seeds coming and fruits coming. You are beautiful. That day you started living. That day is a day for every person. Like Abraham Lincoln as a leader who walked into this earth field. I worked very hard. What happened to my people? If every person thinks he can roar like 1,000-man warrior and he works like 1,000 men, where there is poverty, everybody in every area is rich and powerfully rich. You do not have to go to psychologist or psychiatrist. Love expands. Love move mountains. Abraham Lincoln said, I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. Proud of the place. Be proud of the place. Be proud of your wife and children. and the house and the joint family and the family tree. I like to see a man live so that the place will be proud of him. Yes, the place should jump and dance when you come. Place should be proud. The place changes and God will shower blessings from heaven. Such is the power, so that the place will be proud of him. This is my 125th short discourse.